Good afternoon, children. In this class, we are going to learn some example and exercise problems from congruence modulo. Example 2.17. A man starts his journey from Chennai to Delhi by train. He starts at 22.30 hours on Wednesday. If it takes 32 hours of traveling time and assuming that the train is not late, when will he reach in Delhi? Okay, so a man starts his journey from Chennai to Delhi. Okay, Chennai to Delhi. How many hours he takes? 32 hours of traveling. See here, 32 hours of traveling. Okay, so on which day he is starting here? On Wednesday. So the travel starts on Wednesday. Okay, it is given that 32 hours of traveling. That means one day included there, isn't it? One day means how many hours? 24 hours. Okay, so Wednesday he started his journey on 22.30 hours. Okay, so after 24 hours, assume this much is 24 hours. After 24 hours, which day will come here? Thursday, isn't it? Thursday, 22.30 hours. Then this 22.30 means night 10:30. Okay, night 10:30. Then here we have 8 more hours. Okay, 24 hours is over. Total time is 32 hours. So here remaining 8 more hours is there. So this is night 10:30, isn't it? So when will he reach? On the next day, isn't it? So he will reach on Friday. Okay. Now let's find at what time he will reach. Okay. So for that, add this. The starting time. Starting time is 22.30 plus traveling time is 32 hours. Okay. Add with this 32 hours so that you will get 54.30. Now 54.30 mod how many here? 24, because 24 hours in a day. Okay, hours wise calculation. So 24 hours are there. So mod 24. Now divide this one by 24. 54.30 divided by 24. How many times? 2 24s are 48. Now subtract. He will reach at Delhi on Friday at 6:30 hours. Example 2.18. Kala and Vani are friends. Kala says, "Today is my birthday." And she asks Vani, "When will you celebrate your birthday?" Vani replies, "Today is Monday and I celebrated my birthday 75 days ago." So find the day when Vani celebrated her birthday. So here two friends are there, Kala and Vani. Kala is telling that today is her birthday. Okay, and she asked Vani, "When will you celebrate your birthday?" So Vani replies, "Today is Monday and she celebrated her birthday 75 days ago." We have to find that. So total how many days here? 75 days ago. So it is, today is Monday, isn't it? So we have to calculate this in week wise. So how many days are there in a week? 7 days, isn't it? So 75 congruent to, this one we have to find, x mod 7. Okay, so divide 75 by 7, what will you get? 75 divided by 7, you will get remaining 5, isn't it? So 75 congruent to 5 mod 7. So answer is 5. So here she celebrated her birthday 5 days ago. Okay, week wise, while calculating in week wise, we have to calculate it as 5 days before. Okay, so first day is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Monday. She is telling that today is Monday, isn't it? So today is Monday. She celebrated her birthday 5 days ago. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 days ago means on Wednesday she celebrated her birthday. Exercise 2.3, question number 5. What is the time 100 hours after 7 a.m.? Here we have to find after 100 hours after 7 a.m. what is the time? Okay. So first it is given in 12 hours format, isn't it? 7 a.m. So 12 hours format. So divide this 100 by 12. 100 congruent to x mod 12. Okay. Now divide this 100 by 12. What will you get? 100 divided by 12. How many times? 8 12s are 96. Remaining 4. Okay. So here see, in this 100 hours, after 96 hours, the time will be 7 a.m. Okay. After 96 hours, the time will be 7 a.m. Then remaining how many hours are there? 4 more hours, isn't it? So after 7 a.m., add the 4 hours also with this, you will get 11 a.m. So after 100 hours after 7 a.m. is 11 a.m. This is the answer. Sixth question. What is the time 15 hours before 11 p.m.? This is also similar to the previous problem. Here 15 hours is given and we have to find 15 hours before 11 p.m. So here this is before. The previous question is it's after. Okay, that's the difference. Now write here 15 congruent to x mod 12. Here also 12 hours format. So mod 12. Divide 15 by 12. 15 divided by 12. 1 time. So remaining 3. So before 12, in this 15 hours, before 12 hours, what will be the time? It is also 11 p.m. isn't it? Night 11 p.m. Then 3 more remaining. So subtract 3 from this. So before 11 p.m. 3 hours before is what? It is 8 a.m. So here the answer is 8 a.m. Question number 2. If x congruent to 13 modulo 17, then 7x minus 3 is congruent to which number modulo 17? So what is given here? X is congruent to 13 mod 17. It is given, isn't it? We have to find 7x minus 3 congruent to which number mod 17? What number comes here? We have to find that. This one is given in the question, isn't it? So by using the congruent modulo, we can write this as x minus 13 equal to 17 into n. N or k, any number we can write. N is some integer here, okay? So x minus 13 equal to 17 n. This is by definition, okay? Now, this is the meaning of this one is x minus 13 is the multiple of 17, isn't it? X minus 13 equal to 17 into n means this is the multiple of 17. So what will be the least number for this x? What will be the least number? If you apply 30 for x, you will get 30 minus 13 is 17, isn't it? 17 into 1. Okay. So x for the value x, 30 is the least possible value here. Okay. So x value is 30 here. Now we have to find this one. So 7x congruent minus 3 congruent to what value? We don't know the value. Take it as a mod 17. Okay. Now we know x value, the least value for x is 30. So apply there. 7 into 30 minus 3 congruent to a mod 70. 7 into 30 is 210 minus 3 congruent to a mod 17. Subtract this, you will get 207 congruent to a mod 17. Now divide 207 by 17, you will get the remainder 3. So 207 congruent to 3 mod 17. So here the value of a is 3. This is the answer. Dear children, in exercise 2.3, do the 7th question as assignment. Question number 8. Prove that 2 power n plus 6 into 9 power n is always divisible by 7 for any positive integer n. Okay, here we have to prove this is divisible by 7. What is that? 2 power n plus 6 into 9 power n. This is divisible by 7. We have to prove that. First take the number 2. 2 is divisible by 7 or not? We can't divide 2 by 7, isn't it? So the 2 will be the remainder there. So while writing 2 congruent to, the remainder is 2 itself. 2 mod 7. Now take the n power on both sides, so that we will get 2 power n congruent to 2 power n mod 7. We take this as equation number 1. Now take this one, 9. 9 congruent to what? Mod 7. While dividing 9 by 7, remainder will be 2, isn't it? So 9 congruent to 2 mod 7. Now take the n power on both sides. Power n. Okay, so 9 power n congruent to 2 power n mod 7. Now we are going to multiply 6 on both sides because we need this. That's why we are multiplying 6 on both sides, so that you will get 6 into 9 power n congruent to 6 into 2 power n mod 7. Okay. Now take this as equation number 2. Now add both equations 1 and 2. First add the left sides. You will get 2 power n plus 6 into 9 power n congruent to, then add the right sides. 2 power n mod 7 plus here 6 into 2 power n mod 7. See, here this is common, isn't it? So take it outside. What will you get remaining here? Here we have 1. 1 plus 6, 2 power n mod 7. Okay, so 1 plus 6 is 7. 7 into 2 power n mod 7. The left side we have 2 power n plus 6 into 9 power n. So here it is proved that 2 power n plus 6 into 9 power n is divisible by 7, because it is written here 7 into something. That means we can divide this, isn't it? So the left side value also will be divisible by 7. So this is the answer. 9th question. Find the remainder when 2 power 81 is divisible by 17. 2 power 81 is divisible by 17. Okay, we have to find the remainder. It is very difficult to find 2 power 81, isn't it? So here we can use the congruence modulo method to find the remainder. How can we write this? 2 power 81 congruent to x mod 17. We don't know the remainder. We have to find it. So take this as x. Okay. Now split this. 2 power 81 can be splitted as 2 power 40 into 2 power 40 into, so 40 plus 40 80 over, so 2 power 1. So 2 power 81 can be splitted as 2 power 40 into 2 power 40 into 2 power 1, which is equal to x mod 17. This 2 power 40 can be further splitted as 2 power 4 into 10. 4 into 10, 40, isn't it? So 2 power 4 into 10 into 2 power 4 the whole power 10 into 2 power 1 congruent to x mod 17. Now what is 2 power 4? 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, which is 16. 16 power 10 into 16 power 10 into 2 power 1 congruent to x mod 17. Okay. Now this one can be written as 16 power 2 into 5, isn't it? 5 can be written as 2 into 5. So 16 power 2 the whole power 5 into 16 power 2 the whole power 5 into 2 power 1 congruent to x mod 17. Okay. Now what is 16 square? 16 square is 256 the whole power 5 into 256 the whole power 5 into 2 power 1 congruent to x mod 17. Now take the 256 only. Okay. 256 congruent to what will come here? Mod 17. If you divide 256 by 17, the remainder will be 1. Okay. So 256 congruent to 1 mod 17. Now take the power 5 on both the sides. You will get 256 power 5 congruent to 1 power 5 mod 17. What is 1 power 5? 1 power 5 is 1 itself, isn't it? Take this as equation number 1. Okay. Now take this 2. This 2. This is also similar, isn't it? Same as this one. So take 2. 2 congruent to what will come here? If you divide 2 by 17, we can't divide, isn't it? So the 2 remains the remainder. Okay, so 2 itself is the remainder. So 2 congruent to 2 mod 17. So take this as equation number 2. Okay. Now see here, instead of this, shall we write this one? Instead of. So we can write this as 256 the whole power 5 into 256 the whole power 5 into 2 power 1 congruent to, instead of this, shall we write this? 1 power 5. So 1 power 5 is 1 itself, isn't it? 1 into, then what is this? This is also 1, isn't it? 1 into 2 power 1. Here the remainder is 2. Mod 17 is common for 3 terms. So mod 17, which is equal to 1 into 1 into 2. What is the value here? 2 mod 17. So what is the answer here? 2 is the answer. So x equal to 2. So while dividing, here the value of this one is actually 2 power 81, isn't it? So 2 power 81 congruent to 2 mod 17. So the value here is 2. That means the remainder is 2 here. Dear students, do the 10th problem also, assignment problem.